I wanted to make a video based on the thoughts that are on my mind before I forget. So here goes. Yeah, recording. Okay. So I did a lot of going about today. I had some fitness coach work to do. I got out of the way, and then I had my session. This is week 3, session 2 of 3 out of a 12-week plan for this level 4 course. So this means by the end of the week that then we'd be a quarter of the way. We being me in this case study of mine would be a quarter of the way through this 12-week plan, and it seems like it's going quite well. Their sprint time is decreasing quite a bit compared to where they started off, and it's seeming to happen quite fast. But compared to their previous main sprint drill session, it seems as though their progress has become more steady. It seems like it hasn't been so drastic and it's slowed down. It seems like their sprint time decreased. A sprint time decrease has gone from 4 times over to over 2 times over, so maybe 2.5 times. So this is relative to their main sprint goal, which we came up with originally. So the main sprint goal was to decrease their sprint time by 2 seconds, because I didn't know how realistic it was to do so, and they have a fitness background. They have a history with cardio. So with that in mind, I think their sprint time decrease makes more sense because they're not rookies. So relative to the 2-second decrease sprint time goal, in last week they were able to decrease their sprint time 8 seconds, which would be fourfold compared to the goal. It was really seemingly out of nowhere, but they did it, and I noted the time down. So with that in mind, I'm just going to keep on going through this plan and take it from there. It's seeming to become a part of everyday life now, rather than something I'm really gunning for, feeling motivated to do. It's just something. It's just a part of my life. It's something that I would do. I don't say that to imply that I dislike it though. I actually think of it I actually like it quite a bit. I'm thinking of it in the opposite way. I don't know, and by that I mean I don't know what I'll do after. Also, that reminds me, after I did the session with this case study of mine, I actually did my own session, and if I'm not mistaken, this is the second session I've had in a row. Yesterday I had a half-hour upper body session because I wanted to make myself feel better. So I did that helped, and I wanted to make myself feel better today. So I went to the gym and I worked out. I did main part of my workout for half an hour long, and outside of that I did 4 minutes to warm up on the cross trainer, and then I only did 3 minutes fast on the cross trainer to cool down, because I couldn't stand the idea of being on the cross trainer for 60 more seconds. It seemed like that was a bit too long, so I let myself be, and I didn't force myself to be on there for another 60 seconds. I really liked it because I felt better from doing it, so I think I will keep that up. My cool down was the cross trainer, and I didn't do any stretches, but I can do a half-hour stretch routine even now. I want to shower, but I can do that, and when I do that I can get my thoughts together. So to make things easier on myself, I can just stretch off my body and do that in a slow fashion. I don't want to be on the screens for any longer, so I won't time it to make sure there's half an hour, because I don't have any non-digital forms of technology to do that as far as I'm aware, so I'll leave it be. But I definitely do want to keep this up. I might be progressing too fast too soon, but if I do feel as though I'm on the verge of a burnout, then I can miss out one day, see how I feel, and then get back to it. But with that being said, it seems like with the travelling I'll be doing, this case study of mine, the work I'll be doing as a fitness coach, and also the one client that I'm coaching, and my own sessions, it seems as though life is seeming to become more enjoyable, because I do have the social aspect in I do have my social health taken into account a little bit through the job that I'd be doing at the gym I work at, because I do talk to people quite a bit every now and then, and it seems as though I there are a few people there that I definitely don't mind having a conversation with, that in my opinion seem okay. So I talk to them every now and then, and I'd help them out if they want it through classes that they'd book, which I tend to as a fitness coach. But I'd use my personal training expertise I currently have to help them out, and I just take it from there and get their feedback to see if how I can help them further, and then that'd be it. So with that in mind, I'll leave it there. I don't have much more to say that I think is extremely important, other than to say that it seems as though with half-hour workouts, or having the main part of my workout being half an hour long, seems to help me mentally focus on the task at hand, rather than planning a 2-hour session and then not doing it. So I'll definitely keep this up, and then I'll take it from there, and I can even plan to have mental and physical